this video we're going to look at the pelvis in forward bends and how what we do with the pelvis can make a massive difference to our forward bends. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So we have the first two poses that we learn in the Ashtanga sequence, or the first two forward bends that we learn in the Ashtanga sequence. So we come forward and we catch our big toes and lengthen the spine, and then we fold down. And there can be a tendency to keep the legs straight and to fold down. And if we don't have enough length in the back of the legs and our pelvis tends to tilt under, then if we keep our legs straight when we come forward, then we'll end up overworking the back here. So we end up something like this. Whereas if we can tilt the pelvis, then we can come down, bend the knees, pelvis tilts up, and we can catch the toes. And it's just a nicer place for the spine to be in a forward bend. And also we just really want to be moving from the hips rather than the spine, okay? So one way that we can get access to our spine is to just, so one way we can get access to the pelvis is to bend the knees, bring the hands to the knees, and just see if we can tilt the pelvis up and down, lifting and pulling under. And then when we come into that forward bend, we want to do the same kind of thing. So we're bending the knees, letting the pelvis tilt up, not under, up, and then we can come forward and see if we can catch the toes. So that's something to think about in your forward bends. In all forward bends, whether they're standing with the legs hip width apart, whether they're the wide leg forward bends, whether they're sitting on the floor. As we go through the series, then we'll get to some seated forward bends. So really doesn't matter in which base position that you're doing the forward bend. Really think about the forward bend coming from the pelvis. So you don't need to worry about bending the knees. Absolutely fine to bend the knees. We fully encourage that. It will help you to get access to the pelvis, and that's how we come into effective forward folds. So give it a go and let me know how you go.